and gentlemen, as you may have known on our last visit here to sunny West Virginia, we had amazing concurring evidence about visitations from flying saucers, from actual extraterrestrial spacecraft from beyond. And if you watched that other interview, you must know that at the end of it, our subject, Mr. Wigglins, actually was hit, and we believe he was abducted by those aliens, and now we understand he's actually been returned to Earth with some stunning revelations. Now, as we come through, we're going to hear a first-hand account of an extraterrestrial visit of the third, fourth, fifth, maybe 15th kind. Let's talk to Mr. Wigglins. Here it is, Mr. Wigglins. Mr. Wigglins, you seem to be in reasonably good shape at this point. How do you feel?
Different.
Well, how is that, sir? How is it that you feel differently?
Well, I felt one way at the front end, and I feel different at the back end.
Oh, I see. Well, I understand that in our last visit here, we witnessed several metallic discs flying through.
You seen that, did you?
Yes, we did. And in the last case, right before I had to break and we had to run for it, fearing for our lives, you were struck by a disc, a flying saucer, if you will, something not of this world. What can you tell us about that?
Well, sir, I'm better prepared for it than it was back in. I can tell you that there.
I see. Did you sustain some damage
First
to
day
your...
with your new mouth?
That's right.
I'm experiencing much the same thing my own self around here these days.
Well, can you tell us what exactly may have happened here? It looks like you've gotten medical attention. It seems that you're all wrapped up there. And can you tell us about your injury, sir?
Well, sir, they took me.
I see.
And they done things to me.
What did they do to you?
Well, you know, things.
What sort of things?
Well, sir, it's hard to describe. Actually, they used this here on me.
Honest to God.
Then
that's a horrible device. Bring that up here so that we can pan in on that. Take a look.
They done things with that.
Oh my! So this is an actual implement.
Yes, sir.
From an extraterrestrial spacecraft used in their medical labs. It looks remarkably like a pizza cutter. Is there anything else that you can show us that might...
Yes, sir. They used one of these on me.
My God.
I didn't like it much, I'll tell you.
That's stunning. What did
it
they
was,
actually do with that?
Well, sir, I don't rightly recollect, but I know they
Well,
done it.
if you did recollect, what do you think it would have been?
Well, sir, it weren't fun, but when they used this here, I kind of liked that.
Is that right?
This was all right.
What did they do with that exactly?
They had done things with it, you know.
What sort of things did they do?
Well, sir,
Is that right?
they done that with it.
Honest to God.
Then
That sounds sensationally sick. Can you believe this?
I can't bear to talk about it.
I'm sure you can. Have you been able to tell anyone, a psychologist or anyone else, about your experience on the spacecraft after you were forcibly abducted by actually having them attack you right here on your own property, sir?
Abducted?
Well, in other words, they took you away.
Yes, sir, they took me.
Yes, sir. That's what we mean by abducted. What can you tell us about that?
Well, it was different. It's like, you know, when you get up in the morning,
Yes.
and the things that you do,
Absolutely.
well, when they take you, it's different.
How is it? What is it that's different about it?
Well, the things that you once did, you didn't do, and the things that you do now, you're going to do. You know what I mean? It just don't work out.
I think I do. Now,
I'm different.
Now, you certainly are different. I think that we all can absolutely guarantee that from our interviews that we've had with you. Now, a question that I have relative to that is, it appears that you have had some sort of injury here, and how you're wrapped up looks remarkably like bathroom tissue. Why is that? I mean, is that gauze, or what do you have here?
It's all I had.
That is.
Yes, sir.
In other words, when the aliens discharged you, they didn't offer you anything other than Charmin to wrap yourself up with. I'm very confused about that.
The only time I got discharged was from the army.
Oh, I see.
That's why.
Oh, okay. So you had the hat. Why are you wearing that right now? What's the reason for that?
Well, sir, it was painful the first time I come in contact with these here, and I can't rightly recollect.
Yeah, I noticed we're under. We're undercover here on your porch. Is there a reason why? Do you fear for yourself if you go out any further that you might be otherwise attacked and abducted again by alien spacecraft, sir?
Well, wasn't you here last time?
Yes, I was, and I ran for my. I must tell you,
you see that thing?
I ran for my life when I noticed that you were knocked down and they were going to take you. I managed to get out here in just nick of time, and then to file my report appropriately.
What was that?
I think that was just a common leaf. Oh my God, they're back.
Well, sir, can we go in?
We might be able to. It appears that they know you're here again. Any other information?
I can't stand it. Now, if they get this out again, it'll be all right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they may.